Germany, 1941. Hundreds of thousands of Jewish families are marked for execution. It'll soon be over 1 million. And a swastika flies over every capital in Europe. It's the darkest time in the last century of history. But let's change one thing. In the skies, 30,000 feet above, is something nobody has seen or understands. A single pilotless MQ-9 Reaper drone from 2007 dropped into Germany more than 60 years before its time with one mission: kill Hitler. So what happens when the most advanced modern Air Force drone comes head to head with the leader of the Nazi regime and everything that will try to protect him? Can it alter the course of history? Or is it just one machine against a world superpower? The MQ-9 Reaper is a marvel of modern engineering. Its wings stretch 66 feet, and it can cruise at 300 miles per hour at up to 50,000 feet, an altitude few World War II aircraft couldn't dream of reaching. It carries Hellfire missiles that can obliterate a target from miles away with laser-guided precision that makes it nearly impossible to miss. A suite of cameras and sensors feeds live video to operators thousands of miles away, giving them a full picture of the battlefield in real time. But the drone isn't invincible, especially in 1941. It gets no refueling and no reloads. On a single fuel tank and with a payload, it has roughly 1 day of flight time to search, locate a target, and strike at the right moment. Nothing but onboard capabilities and one shot to rewrite history. It's important to note that once Osama bin Laden's complex was identified, it took the US roughly 9 months to gather enough intel for a strike. And even then, nothing was certain. A single day is going to make things tough. From a secret base in modern times, the drone's operators must make every decision count. Failure means the timeline stays intact, and 20 million people will be dead before the war ends. The MQ-9 is flying without modern radar, GPS, or proper air traffic control. Can it navigate properly? Can it stay undetected? By 1941, the Führer's world is built on paranoia and meticulous planning. Body doubles walk the streets, dressed exactly like him to confuse assassins. His personal quarters are surrounded by SS guards, armed to the teeth, watching every entrance and every window. Bunkers are reinforced with concrete and steel, designed to withstand bombs from the era. Every movement is calculated. Every route, every appearance, a maze meant to protect the man at the center of Europe's nightmare. The Third Reich itself is a technological and human wall. Anti-aircraft artillery belts the skies with deadly flak, searchlights pierce the night to catch anything moving, and fighter aircraft patrol known routes. While primitive by modern standards, these defenses are terrifying for anything from 1941. And one wrong move would put the nation on high alert. Even visually, distinguishing Hitler from his body doubles is nearly impossible. A pilot in 1941 would be out of luck. The drone will have to rely on high-resolution sensors, thermal imaging, and pattern recognition to sift through multiple targets, factoring in timing, behavior, and context. Meanwhile, the drone operators, sitting thousands of miles away, must calculate all of this in real time. They have no room for error. One misstep and they could miss or strike the wrong person, alerting the entire Reich. Hitler would be hidden away immediately. 6 a.m. The MQ-9 Reaper crosses into German airspace. Below, the countryside is dotted with towns, rail lines, and the occasional military installation. Anti-aircraft crews are on alert, but the drone is moving fast, high above their effective range. Its thermal and optical cameras feeding a real-time view to its operators thousands of miles away. A patrol fighter takes off from a nearby airfield. Even the fastest Luftwaffe planes of 1941 struggled to climb above 20,000 feet, leaving them no chance to intercept the Reaper at 30,000. The drone's high altitude and small radar signature make it nearly invisible to German detection systems. 6:30 a.m., the drone begins identifying potential Hitler locations. Intelligence reports narrow it to several Berlin bunkers and residences, but body doubles complicate everything. Multiple men walk, dine, and appear in public dressed identically to the Führer. The MQ-9's sensors scan patterns, thermal signature, gait, behavior, and timing. Algorithms flag likely candidates, but nothing is 100% certain. Anti-aircraft guns fire at distant reconnaissance aircraft, but the drone remains untouched. It adjusts its altitude to avoid searchlights and moves laterally across the city. Civilians are oblivious, and SS guards send reports whenever the shadow passes overhead. It's there, but nobody is tripping the alarm over a shadow. Yet. The MQ-9 so far is a ghost to a world that doesn't have the tools to see it. 7 a.m. The Reaper's cameras lock on a man who matches all the criteria. Body language, gait, location, all of it looks good. Intelligence cross-references confirm this is likely the real Hitler, not a decoy. But even body doubles were trained to copy Hitler's movements. It's completely realistic to assume the missile could strike the wrong target and alert every German unit nearby. It's an impossible decision that has to be made. 7:20 a.m. The operators double and triple check everything from their target to the timing, wind, line of sight, potential obstacles, and wait for the right moment to pull the trigger. As soon as Hitler and his guards step into a clearing outside a bunker, permission is granted and a single Hellfire missile is launched. The drone's guidance systems guides it directly to its target, and seconds later, the missile hits its mark. Bunker walls crumble, flames erupt, and the Fuhrer, if he was truly there, is dead. The MQ-9 pulls away, fuel is low, and while it could technically shoot around at a few more outposts with its remaining missiles, the mission is over. One shot, that was it. Below, the Third Reich is in disbelief. Confusion spreads immediately. Body doubles, SS guards, and officers scramble to verify what happened. Rumors ripple through Berlin and across Germany's military command. Without the Fuhrer, chains of command would falter and plans would collapse. It's only a matter of time before we know if that happened. A single strike could be what's needed to fracture the rigid control Hitler held over the Nazi state. But the Reaper's impact is limited by circumstance. One drone and one missile can only do so much. Even Hitler's death, while catastrophic for Nazi leadership, doesn't instantly end the war. German forces are still massive, well-equipped, and dead set on world domination. Armies are still armed. Concentration camps are still guarded. The logistical war machine is operational. The MQ-9 can kill a target, but it can't undo the decades of planning, training, and indoctrination that was supposed to lead Germany to world domination. The operators watch from thousands of miles away, seeing smoke rise from the strike zone, confirming what they can. But there's no celebrating yet. Was it the right man? Was it a body double? And how will Germany respond? Every answer shapes the history to follow. So, could a single modern drone targeting Hitler succeed in its mission? Yes, and no. Its sensors could find a target no problem, but with professional body doubles designed to trick assassins from the inside, it would be nearly impossible to know you've got the right target from tens of thousands of feet up. With good intel, proper analysis of possible targets, and time on their side, the odds are good, but the MQ-9, with a payload and without refueling, can only stay in the air for 1 day. Every operation must be done on a rushed timeline. If a Hitler spends the day inside, which he was known to do often, that's mission ending. If the drone team makes a mistake or sends a faulty report, only an impersonator is killed. The best way to check is to go back to 2025 and see what happened. What the Well, that's what would happen if a modern drone targeted Hitler. Or what do you think would happen? And what would you think happened if a modern tank fought in World War I? Click the video on your screen now to find out. Thanks for watching.